Hi, this is Larry Parman, along with Jerry Schiele. We are with the firm of Parman and Easterday. We're a law firm that concentrates in estate planning and elder law planning, along with business succession planning. And welcome back to our series of videos about estate planning topics. Today we're going to talk about probate. A lot of questions about probate. So today we're going to talk about what it is and some of the pros and cons. So Jerry, lead us off and just share with the audience, what is probate?
Okay, well, probate is it's a court-ordered process. The state says that when you're alive, you can sign a bill of sale and transfer property. Once you're dead, how do we transfer that property to the rightful heirs? And the way we do that is through probate. The probate can be of a will, if you have one, or it can be what we call an intestate administration because you died without a will. And then the state determines who your beneficiaries are going to be. But it's a formalistic, multi-stage, expensive process. There's filing fees, publication costs, multiple hearings, but at the end of the day, it's a way to settle claims of creditors, determine who the beneficiaries are going to be, identify all the assets, and make sure those assets that are left after the costs of probate pass to the appropriate people.
So probate will accomplish the mission of transferring property to your heirs, either ones you've designated in the will or ones the state set through statute, if you fail to take action, right? So it'll get the job done.
Right.
But some of the cons include the cost, which you alluded to, because you have the executor fees and the attorney fees and so on and so forth. And then you have the ancillary probate. Many people today might say, well, what's an ancillary probate? Ancillary probate occurs if you own property not only in the state in which you were domiciled, but if you own a vacation home, for example, in Arizona, right, or Colorado, or a farm that you might have inherited in Missouri someplace. So that property, if it's titled in your individual name, will have to be probated as well.
Absolutely.
Key point again, and we mentioned this in an earlier video, only property that's titled in individual name will have to go through probate. Right. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about your estate planning options. So we talked about the problem of the money. We talked about ancillary probate, the time. Talk about the time of the probate. How long it takes.
Well, it takes a long time, unfortunately. The average probate in Oklahoma probably takes a year to up to 2 years, and it can easily run 4 or 5 years. We rarely see a probate that's completed in less than 9 or 10 months. Whereas if you have a trust and we're doing a simple trust administration, that can be done in 3 months for a mere pittance of cost, very simply, without the undue complexity and the need for people being involved in a court process.
And one final problem that people sometimes have with probate is it's a matter of public record.
Absolutely.
So that anyone can go in, examine those court records, and use that information for whatever purposes they determine useful. And I remember a case we had in a town south of Kansas City, where we had one competitor trying to buy another, and the business owner of the selling person died, thereby allowing the purchasing person to have all this information. Right. So it created a tremendously unfair advantage. So in essence, what you want to be sure about is you understand that probate is a legal process. It will accomplish the mission of transferring your assets to your heirs. But it comes with 4 very significant problems, namely the time that it takes, the money that it costs to do it, the multiple probates that may be required, and the fact that it's all a matter of public record. So we invite you to consider other estate planning options so that you don't have to go through that messy process. So thanks for being with us. This is Larry Parman and Jerry Schiele. You can reach us at 405-843-6100. Talk to you next time.